Frequently asked question number 45. Why is my succulent not propagating? Now guys, this completely depends upon your environment and climate, because we all have a very different environment. Some people have warm, humid, some people have dry, cooler, some people have dry and cool, some people have warm and dry. So it all depends upon what kind of environment you belong to, and that also affects the propagation. Now for me, it's not much of an issue. Throughout the year I can just propagate my succulents, and they tend to put out babies and they tend to put out pups, so it's not much of an issue for me. But yes, for people who are from very different environment, it depends on that how soon your pups will grow, or how soon or how much of success you are going to get with your leaf propagation. For example, areas that have arid and extremely dry climate can disrupt the growth of roots. If you propagate your succulents a month before and you see no root development, that can be because of your climatic conditions. Probably your environment is very dry. Now for example, even my environment is very dry, but as soon as it gets night, as soon as the sun sets, the humidity tends to set in. During the daytime my humidity is around 50%, but at night my humidity shoots up to 90%. Probably that is one of the reasons why I have so much of success with leaf propagation. And now during the monsoon season, even during the daytime, the humidity is almost around 60% to 70-75% again, which is very good for leaf propagation. But ideally my adult succulents tend to have issues. That is the reason why I reduce the watering a lot, because there is a lot of humidity. But again, the temperature is very cool. It reaches up to 25-26 degrees Celsius during the monsoon season. It's very cool, so that humidity does not affect a lot. But yes, if you are from a very dry and humid environment, then again it will affect the growth of succulents, the overall health of succulents. So all I can say is just wait. Probably in one particular season they might not be growing. Probably another season it might grow. Probably you might have winters wherein the temperature is much more subtle, or the temperature is cooler and the environment is not very dry. Probably at that time you can do your propagation. Again, this completely depends upon your environment. If nothing works out, then probably you can start your leaf propagation indoor, provided you have a good quality of grow light, if the outside conditions are not very well. Luckily for me, it works out really well. I keep all of my leaf propagation outside. Only during monsoon is when I have a very hard time. I have a difficult time. I cannot grow succulents indoors, so my only option is outdoor. So what I tend to do is, during the monsoon period, I avoid doing any kind of leaf propagation, unless some leaves have fallen here and there while repotting. But other than that, on purpose, I do not take out any leaves. I either do it during early summers or early winters, because that's when it is very dry and there is no chance that the water is going to fall on the leaves, and the leaf propagation is successful. Ideally, I tend to do it by the beginning of winters. Let's say around end of September, starting of the first week of October, I start doing a leaf propagation. But during monsoons I completely stop, because a lot of times they get wet and they get mushy and they get rotted. So if your leaf propagations are not working out really well, I would say wait for the climate to get stable. Let it be a little bit cooler, and then probably you can start. There is nothing much you can do from your side. Like, you cannot force the leaves to propagate. You cannot add in a lot of fertilizers or anything, because that is going to damage the leaves. All you have to do is just leave them aside and they will do their act. So a lot of it depends upon your environment and climate. So probably if your pups are not coming up from the mother plant or from the mother leaves, or if the mother leaf is not rooting, this is all related with the climate and environment. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button, and thank you so much for watching.